The term matcher is basically to match or to check something. We have already seen two matchers to check or match the elements and its value. Here, toBe in the document matcher checks whether the counter element is present in the document or not, and toBe is a very simple matcher which is a kind of equality that the text content should be 1. For example, you want to check that the value in the counter element should not be 2, then you can write it like this. You can say expect text content dot not dot toBe. So I'm just adding a not in between. And save this, and you can see that the test passed as the value after a click will be 1 and not 2. Let's add the click twice, which will make the counter value 2, so the test will fail. So you see it says expected not 2. Now let me undo the changes and save it again. Not can be added with most of the matches to negate. You can use the toBe null or not toBe null matchers to check the null or not null values. For example, I'll say expect counter element dot toBe null. Now if I save this, you can see because it is not null, so it is failing the test. Now let me just add a negation here. I'll say not in between and save this, and the test runs successfully because the counter element does exist, so there will be no null for counter element. Now let me undo this as well. We will try few more matchers in the coming lectures, but hope you get the clear idea about how the matchers work. Now let's talk about relative questions. So the first question is, what are matchers used for in a test? So in test environment, we see that we have different situations to check the value, check the element, the presence or absence of the elements or variables, maybe a string value or numeric value. In all such cases, we have various comparison options known as matchers that we use with the expect, and that allows us to check the various possibilities. The second question is, how will you test value or even element for null or not null? So as we have seen here, we can use the toBe null or not toBe null for this validation. Third question is, which matcher you will use to compare greater than equal to. Now the same thing can be less than equal to, greater than equal to. Various options you can do with the similar matchers. So you just have to say expect dot to be greater than or equal. So this matcher will help you to check greater than equal to situation, and there are other similar matchers which you can use for various comparisons.